Lady in Wonderland. But today I am doing a really easy, quick, cheap craft. I think 5-minute crafts, but like actually 5 minutes. We're making a pin holder. Super excited about this one. It's really easy and you probably have all the materials for it, and if you don't, you can probably pick them up at the Dollar Tree. So let's get going. The first step was to choose a fabric, which I knew I wanted black, so I was going through my fat quarters and I picked out a few options that could be kind of fun. So once I had my favorites, I threw down a few pins to kind of get an idea of what that would look like on there. And as you can see, if the print was too big, the pins got lost on there. You couldn't see it, they competed for attention. So that wasn't gonna work. Now something like this candy corn one, because the background was all the same color, even though they were the same size, it worked a little bit better, but it still wasn't perfect. So then I tried some of these more monotone prints. That worked a lot better, obviously brought the attention to the pins. It became more of a textural piece. In the end, I chose the black with the gray flowers as the background. To frame this, I used an embroidery hoop. Now, I used a 12-inch to create this, but you can use whatever size that you want, and eventually I'll probably make a few more of these in different sizes so that they can kind of hang in a cluster because I have a lot of pins. I decided that a gold frame would be a nice contrast to the black. The gold I have on hand is a bit opaque, so I did a very light coating as the back, and then after that dried, then I coated that with my gold paint. Now you only need to do the outside of the embroidery frame. The inside piece will be hidden by the fabric, so you don't have to paint that part. Once that's all dry, you can put it together. Make sure you have the fabric very tight. If you have really heavy pins, I would recommend you actually back this with interfacing. I had actually made another version of this previously, which I'll show you in the end. And that one's held up really well without the interfacing, so that's why I didn't do this. But if I were to make it again in the 12-inch size, I would probably add interface. So after you trim up the fabric, go ahead and tighten it one more time. Then you're just gonna hot glue the fabric into the rim. This is why you don't need to paint that inside piece, because you can't see it. It's just gone completely. Now you could stop here. You have put together the fabric, you have painted the frame to look all pretty. I didn't really like the little knob part, so I took one of my old costume brooches and it fit perfectly to hide it. However, it was missing a rhinestone. So I found a little black kind of rhinestone piece and I just hot glued that in. But because it's plastic, it doesn't really have a pretty stone shine. So I added an extra step and I just added a coat of UV resin to that black piece to give it a little bit of a shine. And that's easy enough. You just literally dab some on, and then I used a little silicone tool to spread it around evenly and then throw it under the light for like 90 seconds or something. With UV resin, I always overcook rather than undercook. Now once I was done, you could still see a little bit of the silver knob behind it, so I did a very quick coat of gold over the metal just to kind of blend it all in. And when it was dry, just a dab of hot glue and voila, you're done. So this is what it looks like before pins and after. And like I said, I have a lot of pins, so I'll probably be making a few of these to kind of go in a little cluster. But I also made one previously for my daughter, and she has a space themed room, so I found this star fabric She just has some cute little badges on there, but she is starting her own little pin collection, so this will fill up very quickly. But for hers, she chose a light blue frame, and then I added some rhinestone detailing to it just to glam it up a bit because she is a very glamorous little girl. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was so much fun and super easy, super cheap, and actually a 5-minute craft. So good luck. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Can't wait to see you next time. Thank you guys.